Hey there, DIers, let's talk drywall. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a weekend warrior, drywall is a fundamental part of any home improvement project. It's the canvas upon which you can create your dream space. It's the unsung hero of home construction, often overlooked but absolutely essential. Drywall provides the smooth, clean surfaces that make your rooms look polished and complete. But let me tell you, there's a real sense of accomplishment that comes with cutting and installing it yourself. It's a skill that, once mastered, can save you a lot of money and give you immense satisfaction. It's more than just hanging boards, it's about transforming a space with your own two hands. Each piece you put up brings you one step closer to your vision. And the best part? It's not as hard as you might think. With a bit of practice, you'll be able to tackle even the most challenging projects with confidence. With the right tools and techniques, you can achieve professional-looking results that'll make you proud. From taping and mudding to sanding and finishing, each step is crucial for a flawless finish. We're going to walk through each step, from measuring to cleanup, and I'm going to share some pro tips along the way. You'll learn how to avoid common mistakes and ensure your drywall looks perfect. So, grab your tools, put on your work clothes, and let's get started. By the end of this, you'll have the knowledge and confidence to take on any drywall project, big or small. We'll cover everything from the basics to advanced techniques, ensuring you have a comprehensive understanding of the process. And remember, practice makes perfect. The more you work with drywall, the more skilled you'll become. So, let's dive in and start mastering the art of drywall together. Before we even think about cutting, we gotta set ourselves up for success. A well-prepared workspace is the foundation of any good project. First things first, find a flat, stable surface to work on. This will ensure that your cuts are accurate and clean. A pair of sawhorses or a sturdy workbench will do the trick. Make sure it's at a comfortable height to avoid straining your back. You don't want your drywall wobbling around while you're trying to make precise cuts. Next, gather your tools. Having everything within reach will save you time and effort. You'll need a measuring tape to ensure your cuts are the right size, a T-square or straight edge for guiding your cuts, a utility knife for scoring the drywall, and a drywall saw for cutting through it. A keyhole saw is essential if you're cutting out holes for outlets or fixtures, and a hammer for any necessary adjustments. And don't forget a utility knife with plenty of sharp blades. Dull blades can make your job harder and more dangerous. Safety first, folks. Always wear safety glasses to protect your eyes from dust and debris. Your vision is invaluable, so don't take any chances. A dust mask is also a good idea, especially if you're working in a confined space. Breathing in drywall dust can be harmful, so it's better to be safe than sorry. Finally, keep your workspace clean and organized. A tidy area not only makes your job easier but also reduces the risk of accidents. Happy cutting. And remember, a clean workspace is a safe workspace. Sweep up any dust and debris regularly. Now let's talk measurements. Accuracy is key here, folks. You don't want to end up with gaps in your walls or, even worse, have to redo a cut because you measured wrong. Use your measuring tape and a pencil to mark the drywall where you need to make your cuts. Double-check your measurements and then double-check them again. Once you're confident in your marks, use a T-square or a straight edge to draw a straight line connecting them. This line will be your guide for cutting. With your line drawn, it's time to break out the utility knife. This is where the satisfying part starts to come in. Hold your utility knife at a slight angle and score along the line you just drew. You don't need to cut all the way through the drywall here, just enough to score the paper and create a shallow groove. The goal is to weaken the drywall along this line so it breaks cleanly when we snap it. Section 5. The big snap. Breaking the drywall. Now, for the moment of truth, the snap. Place your drywall on the edge of your work surface, with the scored line facing up and positioned directly over the edge. Apply firm, even pressure to the side of the drywall that's hanging off the edge. The drywall should snap cleanly along the scored line, giving you a nice, straight cut. If there's any resistance, don't force it. Simply score the line a bit deeper with your utility knife and try again. Section 6. Holes and Curves, Advanced Cutting. In this section, we will delve into the more intricate aspects of drywall cutting. Whether you're a seasoned professional or a DIY enthusiast, mastering these techniques will elevate your skills to the next level. Cutting straight lines is one thing, but what about holes for outlets and light switches, or those tricky curved cuts? These are common challenges that can be daunting if you don't know the right techniques. But don't worry, we're here to guide you through each step. With the right tools and a bit of practice, you'll be able to tackle any drywall project with confidence. Let's start with rectangular holes. For rectangular holes, like those needed for electrical boxes, measure and mark the drywall as you would for a straight cut. Precision is key here, so take your time to ensure your measurements are accurate. Then, use your drywall saw to carefully cut along the lines. Make sure to follow the marked lines closely to avoid any mistakes. A steady hand and patience will yield the best results. For circular holes like those needed for light fixtures, use a compass to draw the circle on the drywall. This ensures a perfect circle, which is crucial for a professional finish. Drill a pilot hole inside the circle and use your keyhole saw to cut out the circle. The pilot hole serves as a starting point for your saw, making the cutting process smoother and more controlled. With these techniques, you'll be well equipped to handle any advanced cutting tasks in your drywall projects. Finally, don't forget to sand the edges of your cuts for a smooth finish. This final step ensures that your drywall fits perfectly and looks professional. Happy cutting! Section 7, Finishing Touches: Taping, Sanding and Painting. Congratulations, you've successfully cut your drywall. But we're not done yet. To achieve a truly professional finish, you'll need to tape, sand and paint your drywall. Apply drywall tape over the seams and use drywall compound to smooth it out. Once the compound is dry, sand it down until it's smooth and flush with the surrounding wall. Finally, prime and paint your drywall for a finished look. Section 8, Cleanup and Conclusion: A job well done. And there you have it. Cutting drywall may seem daunting at first, but with a little practice and the right techniques, it's a task any DIYer can master. Remember to clean up your work area and dispose of any drywall scraps properly. And most importantly, take pride in the fact that you were able to transform your space with your own two hands. Now step back, admire your handiwork, and enjoy that satisfying feeling of a job well done. In this chapter, we will go over the final touches and tips for a professional finish. Make sure to check for any imperfections and correct them before painting. Use fine grit sandpaper for a smooth finish and apply a primer before the final coat of paint. A well-prepared surface is key to achieving that flawless look, so take your time with these final steps. Remember, patience and attention to detail will make all the difference. By following these tips, you'll ensure that your drywall project not only looks great but also stands the test of time. Congratulations on completing your drywall project. You've learned valuable skills and transformed your space. Now, enjoy the sense of accomplishment and the beauty of your hard work.